Hi, this is Evan Power, Chairman of the Leon County Republican Party. Thank you for joining us. We've all had a little bit of more time around our house recently because of the COVID virus. We've had time to do things that we might not have otherwise been able to do, whether that is fixing things around our house, reading a book, or watching the all-important Tiger King series. The Leon County Republican Party's had to do things a little bit differently. Normally this time we would be knocking on doors, preparing a voter turnout operation for the primary and general election, having a Lincoln Day dinner in order to raise money for our party and for our candidates. But we've not been able to do any of that because we've been stuck at home with the rest of you. So I wanted to invite you into my home to offer you what's going on around this country and where we're going to go from here. You know, when this virus started in China, President Donald Trump did a tremendous thing. He saw the problem in China and cut off air travel from China to the United States earlier than a lot of people anticipated. You know, he took political potshots from his political opponents and from the media, who of course didn't like the move and called it xenophobic. But in the end, that action actually saved a lot of American lives and saved infection rates here in our country. If you look at the leadership that President Donald Trump and the task force has provided us, a month ago we thought we would be in a much worse situation than we are today. And we see that we're now starting to talk about opening the economy back, which is important for American families who have lost their jobs or have not been able to maintain businesses as the economy's been basically shut down for a month. And so I think that the steady-handed leadership of Donald Trump and the task force has provided us the opportunity to get the economy going. We had a great economy that was clicking on all cylinders, you know, a month and a half ago, and I think once we get everyone back to work, we'll be clicking on all cylinders again shortly, and we'll be able to get back to a prosperous America thanks to the steady-handed leadership of Donald Trump. Here in Florida, we have a great governor in Governor Ron DeSantis. He's provided tremendous leadership for the state of Florida. He fought the idea of a stay-at-home order until it was absolutely necessary, allowing people to maintain some of their businesses, do some of their work, and prepare for what was coming. That provided us the opportunity where we too a month ago thought we'd be in a much worse situation. And if you look at the models here in Florida, they keep being downgraded with less infections and less loss of life. And we're in a position where we will not have, according to the models, we will not have an ICU bed shortage, a hospital bed shortage, or a ventilator shortage. And that goes a long way to taking care of the people who are going to be in need due to this virus. Also, under Governor DeSantis' leadership, we're the only state in the nation that got 100% of our needs met by the federal government. I think here in Florida, we prepare for disasters annually as we get ready for hurricanes, and we have a great emergency management department. They were able to use those skills, and the governor was able to use his advocacy and his relationships with the White House and the federal government in order to take that list that we needed and advocate to get that from the federal government. And once again, we were the only state in the nation that had 100% of our needs met by the federal government. And that's a testament to the leadership of Governor Ron DeSantis. But the virus isn't the only thing going on here in Florida. The legislative session ended about a month ago, and the governor signed 2 bills last week that are, I think, very important to Florida moving forward. The first is a bill that protected Florida's Constitution. It helps prevent millionaires and billionaires from so easily putting things on our ballot and getting put into our Constitution, because it requires them to pay the true cost of verifying all the signatures with the supervisors of elections, so that the supervisors are able to charge what it actually costs them, not a subsidized cost that we were paying to help millionaires and billionaires get things on our ballot. The second part of that bill increases the standard of how many congressional districts you need signatures from. Currently, you only need signatures from 25% of our congressional districts. This will require it to be over 50%. In Florida, we're a very diverse state that has very different needs in different regions. The needs of Miami-Dade or Broward County are much different than the needs of Lafayette, Leon, or Escambia County. So I think this goes a long way in needing the buy-in from the entire state rather than a small regional group. The second bill that the governor signed is a tax relief bill that will provide tax relief for Floridians. In a couple weeks, we will have a sales tax holiday for disaster hurricane relief, or hurricane supplies. And I think in a time like this where people don't have as much money because of job loss, you're still having to prepare for that storm that may come or may not, hopefully will not come, because we probably don't need that at this point, but we have to prepare for it. And this gives families an opportunity to buy the supplies that they need without having to give money to the state government when they really can't afford it. The second piece is a sales tax holiday for back to school. And hopefully in the fall, when we have the kids ready to go back to school, families will be able to buy the supplies they need without paying a tax to the government. And it's a very popular sales tax holiday. In total, that sales tax package, or the tax package, saves Floridians over $40 million that Floridians can use better than the government can right now in this time of need. Even though we're not able to go out and knock doors, and some of us have a lot more time on our hands, the Trump Victory team is out working hard. They're doing innovative things online. They're doing phone calls virtually. They're doing webinars. They're doing all kinds of exciting work. If you find yourself with time and want to be involved in helping re-elect our president, go to www.armyfortrump.com and sign up, and you can get information on the digital side, on phone calling, and all the things that the Trump campaign is doing, because the media and all of our Democratic friends are going to throw everything they can to stop the president, who's done such a great job for fighting for us. And if you have time and want to be involved, we need you to fight for him too. And that's armyfortrump.com. You can go there. Thank you for listening to me. I hope that we will be able to, as a local party, be able to get out and raise money, knock doors, turn out voters in a very short amount of time. Until then, please stay safe, and I look forward to talking to you again. Thank you.